Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be taking you along throughout my day to show you what I eat. I personally love watching what I eat in a day videos on YouTube, so I thought I would share my food with you today. I want to preface this by saying I am not on any sort of diet. I'm not restricting anything. I eat dairy, gluten, meat, fish, all that good stuff, so those are the kinds of foods I will be eating today. I've loosely planned it so I have an idea of what I want to eat, but we might switch it up depending on my mood when I get there. So it is about 10:30 in the morning. I woke up a little bit later than I had planned to, but that's okay. So far I'm just drinking my Bang energy drink. I love these things. There's a lot of caffeine in here, so if you're sensitive to caffeine, maybe this isn't the one for you. It has like 300 milligrams of caffeine in it, I think, but they are delicious. And I have a really high caffeine tolerance, so I like a lot of caffeine. I'm just about to actually FaceTime my sister and we're gonna work out together. That's the first time I've ever done this with her or with anybody, so I'm excited to do that. I prefer to work out fasted, so I'm not going to eat anything before that, but that is totally a personal preference of mine. If you like to eat before you work out, certainly do so. I just usually prefer fasted. Sometimes I eat a little snack or something beforehand, but today we're doing fasted. Just having my Bang energy drink. This will serve as my pre-workout, and then I will meet up with you guys when I'm ready to eat some breakfast. Or I guess by that time it'll be more like brunch. We're not on any sort of time limit today, so let's get started. Okay, so I just finished my workout with my sister. It was actually really fun. We did it over FaceTime. We did a 30-minute HIIT session. HIIT is high intensity interval training, and that means it's short bursts of energy followed by a short rest period. We did 2 circuits with 4 exercises each, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It was her first time doing a workout like that, but she seemed to really like it, and yeah, I thought it was pretty successful. So after I work out, I always like to have a protein shake, which is what I'm doing right now. I just have chocolate and water in here, so that's the first thing that I am eating today. Next, I will show you my lunch. We're gonna do burrito bowls, healthy burrito bowls that are super fast, super easy, and taste really good. Okay, so for my first meal of the day, I'm going to be making a burrito bowl. These are the ingredients that you're gonna need, or, well, that I'm using. You can customize it however you want, but for my protein, I'm doing the Morningstar veggie crumbles. These are vegetarian, but you can use ground beef, turkey, chicken, whatever you want, tofu, whatever. I'm just using these today. I'm gonna be putting taco seasoning on this. Again, whatever taco seasoning you want. I have salt and pepper and the Southwest Chipotle Mrs. Dash seasoning. And then I have a whole green pepper, which I've already chopped up. I wanted an onion in here too, but my onion was old. I'm putting black beans in mine, also probably some corn. And then we have olive oil to cook all of this in. I'm gonna be using brown rice as the base. I just have this instant brown rice. Use whatever rice you want. And lastly, a little bit of light sour cream and some pepper jack cheese to top it all off at the end. Okay, so first I'm gonna start by making the veggie crumbles. I'm just gonna make them exactly how they say on the back. And then after it's done, I'll be adding the taco seasoning after it's done. So I have my veggie crumbles heating up in the skillet. I forgot to say I'm going to be meal prepping, so I'm making more than I would eat in one serving, but I'm going to portion it out into 4 total portions. Eat 1 for lunch and keep the other 3 in the fridge to eat later. My protein is all done cooking, so I'm next going to add the taco seasoning and a little bit of water. And we're going to let that simmer for a few minutes. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to next work on the vegetables. I'm going to saute the green peppers a little bit longer than the black beans and corn because these 2 things just really need to be warmed up. I'm going to add some salt, pepper, and then a little bit of this seasoning that I showed you earlier. Those are looking pretty good, so I'm going to add my black beans and my corn. Just kind of eyeball it however much you want in there. Keep in mind that this is going to be for 4 separate meals. While that that is finishing up, I'm going to make my rice. I'm using instant. I'm just putting it in the microwave, but again, you can use whatever kind of rice you want. Alright, so I have all my ingredients ready. I am now going to divide it up into 4. I'm not going to be super particular with this. You can weigh it out to make it super equal. Sometimes I do that, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to eyeball everything. Just try to divide it as equally as possible into 4. If you're strictly counting macros, obviously you would probably want to weigh everything out so it's more equal. But for today's video, I'm not gonna really share my macros or my calories just because I don't want anybody thinking that's what they need to eat. Everybody is gonna be different depending on your body type, how much you move, and what your goals are. I have everything divided up now as equally as, I mean, they look pretty equal to me. And then I'm gonna top it with a little bit of cheese and a little bit of light sour cream. I'm gonna go ahead and add the cheese to all of them now, but I would suggest holding off on the sour cream and just putting it on after you microwave the meal that you're eating at the time. I almost forgot one of the most important parts, and that is salsa. I am going to be adding salsa on top. Same thing with the sour cream though. I'm just going to garnish it as I go on the meals, but I will add it to the one that I'm about to eat now. One thing about me is that I always need to finish off a meal with something sweet. So it's usually one of these. Both these are Fiber One. This is a 70-calorie brownie or a chocolate chip cookie. Probably not the most like super healthy thing ingredients wise, but this is a realistic day of eating and this is what I realistically eat for dessert. So I think I'm gonna go with this one. Actually sounds better. It's a few hours later now. I have showered and changed into my typical quarantine outfit. I have my Hug Life t-shirt. I got this from Walmart. It's so dorky and I love it. My Balance Athletic joggers. I love these. So comfy and soft. And my pink slippies. I thought I'd show you what I have for snack today. I am doing banana and then this one protein bar. I love these things. I actually haven't had this flavor yet, chocolate brownie, but every flavor I've had I've really liked so far. 20 grams of protein, only 1 gram of sugar, and they are really delicious. So that is my snack today. It's a little bit later now and I'm having snack number 2. I am doing some tortilla chips and some guac. It's this little individual container. I love these. This is the spicy one. So I wanted to come on here real quick and explain what I try to look for when I'm buying packaged foods. Obviously, I'm not a perfect person in any sense, and I'm definitely going to enjoy some processed foods every now and then. But what I try to do is to look for things with the best ingredients possible. So especially with something like guacamole is a really good example. There shouldn't be anything weird in there that you can't pronounce or don't know what it is. Guacamole is pretty simple to make. You can make it yourself even, but if you're going to buy it packaged, you might as well get something that doesn't have all kinds of weird chemicals and ingredients in it. Also, before I hop off here, I wanted to explain real quick because I don't think I've said this in any of my other videos. So currently I'm actually staying at my dad's house. So this is actually his guest bedroom. This isn't really my bedroom. Obviously, like, my stuff's here, but I am working on, whenever all of this situation passes, whenever that may be, I'm going to be moving into my own place, and I'm very excited about that. But yeah, so that's kind of why I'm in this room. Like, none of this furniture is mine. That's also why you're seeing, like, the unfinished ceiling. He's worked hard on it, but whenever I came to stay here, obviously he couldn't finish it. And then also during this whole quarantine situation, my boyfriend Reese is also staying here, just to minimize traveling back and forth to, he has his own place, but he just stays here because it's easier and safer. So that's also why there are all of those clothes on the ledge there. So I usually don't, or I try not to live like that with stuff just like piled everywhere, but that's kind of the situation that's going on now. Just thought I'd let you guys know. Whenever the time comes that I'll be able to move out, I will make a whole video on that, and oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I have my little mini potatoes here. I'm just gonna cut them in quarters, so half and then half again. And we are going to put those in the oven for about 30 to 45 minutes. We'll kind of check on them and see. We want them a little crispy. And then I'm also gonna be making salmon, which I'll show you how I'm gonna season that later. I'm gonna spray my pan so my potatoes don't stick. I'm using avocado oil spray, just doing a light. Okay, so these are what I'm going to be using for the potatoes. I have salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and extra virgin olive oil. So I will show you how I make my potatoes. I decided to make the whole bag of the little potatoes we had, and then I'll eat what I want tonight and just save the rest for later. We have an air fryer, so they're really good to reheat in the air fryer. I just kind of carefully and slowly. You can always add more, you can't take it away, just keep that in mind. Put a little bit on there. We're gonna mix it all together here in a second, so it'll be okay. You can do this in a bowl too, that might be easier, but I just do it all in the pan. Less dishes. And a little bit of paprika. This is a really simple and healthy way to make these potatoes. Potatoes are in. We can go ahead and season our salmon. We're not going to put it in until potatoes are about 10 minutes from being done. But like I said, we can start seasoning it. This is what we're using: olive oil, salt, pepper, and Mrs. Dash's salt-free, what is it, garlic and herb seasoning. It's really good. Here's my salmon all seasoned up. I'm probably not going to eat the whole thing. That is quite a lot, but I'll make it and then save whatever leftovers to have tomorrow. Okay, this is my final product. I ended up just steaming some green beans. I literally just steamed them, and I'm going to put a little bit of salt and a little teeny bit of pepper on them. This is the final product. Easy, healthy. Show you guys my favorite dessert hack, because I haven't had it in a while, but you guys have to know it. Also, real quick, dinner was bomb. We ended up putting the potatoes in for 35 minutes, and it was at 425, and then the salmon was in for 13 minutes. Potatoes were perfect. Salmon was bomb. Give it a try. Okay, anyway, here's my dessert. I have my Fiber One brownie. And then I have Halo Top ice cream. I usually like to use the vanilla, but this is what I had, the s'mores. It works. So, take your Fiber One. I'm telling you guys, this is a hack. This is a good one. I'm so excited. Take your brownie, put it in a bowl, and then you're just gonna microwave this bad boy for 15 seconds. You don't wanna do it longer than that or it gets weird. So I'm gonna do that, I'll be right back. I microwaved my brownie. It's just a little bit gooey. For this, I am actually going to weigh out the ice cream just because I want to make sure I'm only getting a serving. And we have a brownie sundae. We're going to eat this. Thanks for watching. This was my full day of eating. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.